Alright everybody, good afternoon, and welcome to the stream. Back in Southwest Airlines today, the PMDG 737-700. Alright, we are going from Reno to Las Vegas, and then Las Vegas to Los Angeles, everybody. Only 2 legs today, and there will be no camera. If you saw the announcement on the Discord, you would know no camera today, everybody. Just really don't feel like being showcased to everybody today, so I figured have a nice stream to myself where I don't have to worry about the camera being on me and the focus and, you know, all that good old stuff. So just doing no camera today. Closing in on 750. I know, absolutely crazy, getting closer and closer. Still can't believe it sometimes. What are we at? 709, I believe, is the number now. Yep, 709. Absolutely crazy. So thank you so much, everybody. You guys are the ones making it possible. Absolutely fantastic. There's our bird right in front of us, sitting in Reno, Nevada, with the nice mountains in the background giving us some beautiful scenery here. Airplane is completely cold and dark. Our jetway is sponsored by Sixt Rent-A-Car for some reason. Not sure what the reason is there. Seeming as we're surrounded by American gates. One thing I didn't do is start the Carolina flight from London Heathrow to Seattle. Nice. I didn't start the FSLTL injection. Whoops. That's okay. It takes 2 seconds. There we go. Injection started. Okay. Well. Use my route on Discord. Yep. Some of them didn't quite or don't quite have the time today to do all 3. So I'm doing some. But alright, everybody. The airplane's completely cold and dark. Let's get inside here and let's get everything going. Not to take credit, no problem, my man. This one was in the flight request section, so I took it. Alright, let's go up to the overhead panel here. Let's get our battery switch on and ready to go. There we go. Emergency exit lights will come on as well. We will get our ground power all set also. Alright, there it is, coming to life. Let's get over top here and get our IRS switches over to nav. And let's come down here to the FMC. Come right into the menu and let's do our position right away. Alright, awesome. Our fuel and payload is already entered into the airplane. We don't need to worry about that whatsoever. However, we are going to come up to GSX and we are going to get the boarding process started. So request boarding. Requested. Wait for our PFD and ND to populate. We have 140 passengers on board this flight today. Not quite full out of the possible 147 or 148. 36,300 pounds of total payload. Our zero fuel weight is 121,200 pounds. Total fuel going with us is 12,600 pounds for a takeoff weight of 133,300 pounds and a landing weight of 128,300 pounds. So pretty much close to being directly on the money for maximum zero fuel weight. Alright, let's get our route started, shall we? KRNO for Reno, heading over to KLAS for Las Vegas. We are going out on runway 35 right. Not in database, huh? Interesting. We'll have to take a look in a second. Our flight number is WN 1398. Go. Let's look at our departures and see. This is 35 right, but this is telling me 34. That's very interesting. It must be old information that is in
crew boarding starting.
The PMDG, because we don't even have the departure that it wants us to use either. Let me see something here. Let me go to SimBrief and see what's going on. We'll come outside back to our airplane here. Let me see what the deal is with that. Sure, runway 35 right? Yeah, that's what it's the only options SimBrief is showing. So there must have been a change here at some point. So we can assume, if I look at our charts here as well, that, yeah, it has this 3.5 and 3.4. So I'm thinking that 3.4 right is what we are going to have to choose here. As far as what departure we're going to take, I guess we're not going to do one. It's just going to be a direct departure. No big deal. No big deal at all. Let's start our routing, shall we?
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Alright, from our departure runway, we are heading to Yeren. Yankee Echo Romeo India November. From there, we're going direct to Tequila, Tango, Quebec, India, Lima Alpha. Not in the database. What is going on? Hey, come on. PMDG, can you update your stuff? Because now we don't have that waypoint. Son of a gun. Hold on, more switch arounds, everybody. Reno, what's up?
Hi.
Currently trying to figure out what we're going to do for our routing, seeming as our flight plan is made up of old data. PMDG hasn't updated the nav data just yet, which means we're kind of getting screwed on this flight here.
Hello. Thank you.
Unless that's literally, we make that our only waypoint, which is possible. Let's see. What runway does it want us going in on? 26 left. Oops. Oops, oops. Alright, well, we have 26 left here. Farmer, what's going on? And we're going in via the Cocktail 2. We only have the Cocktail 1, but it's no big deal. It will do. Yeah, and the transition isn't there either. Alright, no biggie. Let's come over to our legs here. This is going to be pretty weird. But let's take a look. Bring our... Ooh, boy, lag. Bring our navigation display over to plan. And let's step through. Oh, with the lag, man. Eh, it's not that weird. I mean, it'll work. Alright. Happy with that. Happy with that. It'll work perfectly fine. Just gonna be a little bit weird. Let's get our performance done and all set now. Zero fuel weight, as mentioned, is 121,200 pounds, so 121.2. Our reserve fuel is 2,176, so we're going to go 2.8. Our cost index is 8. Our cruising altitude is 37,000 feet. Average cruise wind, or our cruise wind at cruise, 257 at 53 knots. No destination path after Bourbon. No big deal. And one limit. We'll go ahead and select this 250 for the outside air temperature. And then we will do a standard takeoff here in a de-rated climb. Alright. Flaps will be 5 degrees. Center of gravity, 17.6%. Get our V-speeds all entered in, and we are good to go. Okay. Next, we're going to come up top. We're going to start our APU, get our left aft fuel pump on, and bring our APU down to start. Check the needle should bounce. And start rising. The oil pressure, and sometime today. There we go, APU is firing up. Awesome. Let's come back down here. And actually, no, we don't need to do this yet. We're good. Let's get our autopilot all set up, shall we? Aviation memes, what's going on, man? Welcome. Alright, we're going up to 37,000 feet, so let's get our altitude all entered in. There we go. V2 plus 10. 146. Okay, runway heading. Three, 4, 7. Oop, it's already set for us. Oh, that's funny. Huh. Okay, auto throttle's gonna get armed. Flight directors will get armed as well. Auto brakes come down to RTO. Let's come down here, let's get our transponder all set. Alright. You can come up to the overhead now and get our APU gens on. APU bleed will come on, we'll get our packs on as well. Cruising altitude, get that to 37,000 feet. And our landing elevation is going to be 2,181. So we'll just take 2,200. Get our seatbelt signs on now. Let everybody know to please take their seats, as we are going to be getting out of here shortly. Now that we are running underneath APU power, let's come down here to the FMC and let's get our ground power unit released, seeming as we no longer need that. We got minus 98 on a 787. Nice. That is a smooth landing for sure. Alright, let's get our yaw damper set here. Window heat, we'll get those on as well. Probe heats will stay off for now. Hydraulic pumps will stay off to now until pushback. And everything is looking nice, so we are pretty much good to go. Why no face cam? I just didn't really feel like it today. Kind of have the cameras off for me for a day, not have to worry about my every movement on camera, you know. Okay. Just waiting on the rest of our baggage to be loaded here. Oops. 6 rent-a-car sponsored Jetway. Remember, everybody, if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button on this stream. I would really greatly appreciate that. As well as if you are new here, please consider becoming a subscriber. I would really greatly appreciate that as well. And turning on notifications so you never miss a stream or anytime I post a video. A little bit of a collision there between these two. But, okay, I do believe we are all set. Let's come over here. We got to make sure the doors are closed because they don't seem to close them anymore. Close our entry door. Yep, so I believe that we are all set and ready to go. So, we will come up over top here, we'll get our probe heats on, we'll get our hydraulic pumps on also. And we will prepare for pushback and departure. Kamara, what's going on, my friend? You got minus 18 on an A320, nice, dude. Good landings indeed. Alright, come up to the overhead
Hello,
now.
Captain.
Get our fuel pumps
We are
on.
ready for pushback.
She's going to get all connected there and get us ready to go. We need to push back to our left.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Sorry I missed yesterday's stream. No problem, man. I understand. No big deal.
Locking gear.
Oh my god, RM. Alright. Looks like she is going to be good to go here. She's going to ask us what direction we want. We said we are going left.
Release parking brake.
And we're going to come over here. We're going to get our packs off. For start, we're going to get our anti-collisions on. And let's release the parking brakes for her.
Release parking brakes.
I just did. Oh yeah, you know what it is. There you go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, we are going to start engine number 2 first. Move it over to ground. Come down here, start valve is open. N2 rotation, looking good. N1 rotation also looking swell. 25% N2, we will get fuel flow engaged. We'll pop over the wing and have a listen. Alright, sounds like we have a good start of engine number 2. Let's pop back inside the cockpit here and have a look. Yep, start valve is about to close. Alright, let's get engine number 1 spinning. Start valve open. N2 rotation. N1 rotation. Oil pressure. Starting to rise. Same procedure, 25% N2, engage fuel flow.
Set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmations for a good engine start.
Gotta go eat dinner? Alright, man, enjoy. Alright, lovely. Sounds like we have a good start of engine number 1 also. Let's come over here to GSX and let them know that we have a good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
While we're waiting for her, let's come over here with the rear of our wing. Let's do our flight control surface tests. Okay, let's get flaps to 5 degrees. Key, what's going on, my man?
Unlocking gear.
All right. Up top, let's get our engine generators on, which we should have done a while ago. Get our packs back on. Isolation valve will come to auto. APU lead will come off. And APU will come off.
Right is
Taxi
clear.
lights will come on. We'll bring this down to Gen 1 for our AC source. And we are looking fantastic. Fireball, what's going on, my friend? Just hanging out like a foot in a bowl of noodles? Oh, jeez. Alright, lovely. See you later, friend. Okay. Wait for her to move away, and then we will get going. Remember, everybody, please hit the like button on this stream. Get the stream up to as many likes as we possibly can today. Don't really have a definitive set goal, but I think 20 is appropriate. Alright, she has left the area. We're going to release our parking brake. Let's get rolling, everyone. Stutter. Why are the mods arguing unbelievable? I wouldn't say they were arguing. Messing with each other. All right. FSLTL, when it works properly, it's such a treat. I agree, yeah. When it works properly, it's fantastic. I'm sure with a few more updates, they'll have it narrowed down pretty far. Alright, we are going to take this left up here. Is the channel dead? Pretty sure you can answer your own question with that, my friend. That is a silly, silly question. welcome everybody. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Would really appreciate that. We're chasing a goal of 750, which we are nearly there. If you are enjoying the stream, the camaraderie, everything like that. Alright, Fireball, I ain't gonna entertain your games, my friend. Alright, just gonna cross our runway here. No check either. No look both ways. Alright, we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is our departure runway that we are coming up to. Enjoy the departure, enjoy the sounds, and I'll catch up with you guys once we are up and out. Throttle levers coming up to 40%. Alright, stable and hitting toga. Rotate. Positive rate, 0. Alright, let's get our VNav and LNav engaged. Autopilot on. Flaps coming to 1 degrees. And flaps coming clean. Alright, what a nice departure. Nice takeoff, thank you. Get our volume way down here. Let's get our auto brakes disarmed from RTO. Hello, sorry for connecting late. I always connect early. It's alright, no problem. Sorry to ask, but what time did you start? What time did we start? 12 o'clock? Yep, 12 o'clock noon, Eastern Standard. Alright, let's get our landing lights off now. everybody, hit that like button for me. Would really, really greatly appreciate that. Can you show the takeoff replay? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, when you use SkyDolly or the replay tool in general, I find at least it kind of messes up my game and the way everything loads in, so I don't do replays of the takeoffs. Alright, awesome. Up, up, and away. Total flight time for this one's about 55 minutes, everybody, so strap in and get settled. We're about 316 nautical miles away. Our estimated arrival time is looking like it's going to be 1827 Zulu time, so that is in about 1 hour. Just under an hour. Sorry to bother? Again, no need to worry, no need to worry. Not bothering me at all. You are rude, earn respect. I'm done with you. Okay, you can turn the stream off, my friend. What was he mad about? Who knows? Who knows? Probably a 12 or 13-year-old being a troll. Alright, put ourselves into standard mode. Looking good. Everything's looking nice. Sebastian, what's going on, my friend? He says, sorry, I've been gone a really long time. Just a lot with school and stuff, but I haven't forgotten about the channel. How are you? No problem, Sebastian. Completely understand that myself, my friend. Been really busy myself with everything going on lately, starting my new job tomorrow, so very, very busy. But things are good, man. How are you? Can I turn the camera on? No, not today. No face cam today, everybody. No face cam, unfortunately. Just kind of want to be able to sit comfortably without worrying about the camera being on me, you know? Big tight tomorrow? Oh yeah, gotta be there at 8:30. 8:30 in the morning, so good luck with your new job. Will be awesome. You'll see. Oh, I know it will be. I've worked very hard for it. It's a big advancement in my career, so yeah, I'm ready for it, man. 4 years, 5 years of hard work in the previous positions, all leading up to this moment and being able to find a new employer. You know, I didn't want to leave my original employer, but unfortunately I just didn't see myself growing there anymore, so had to make a change, you know, change in scenery. It was a tough decision, but it's required. Required a lot of the times, you know. Gotta do my biology homework. Michael, will you stream on Friday, Sim Update 11? Yes, I do plan on it. Not sure about what time that is going to happen. Only reason why I say that is because I am starting my new job. The hours are looking like they're going to be 8 to 9. I mean, not 8 to 9, well, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., which means I'll probably end up getting home around 5:30 or so. I'm not, in other words, yes, probably on Friday, but not sure what time. I have no idea, unfortunately, on a time frame for that. Oof, yeah. Yep, understand that, man. I got my job I gotta tend to. Can I turn on subtitles? I do not have the power to do that. I think that is something you have to initiate on your end, no? Friday is Veterans Day? It sure is. Actually, I think I might, now that you say that, I think I might be off. It does not let me? Yeah, I'm not sure, Grace, unfortunately. Yeah, we're finally getting long-awaited airplanes on Friday, everybody. The Builds A310 is one of those. The Douglas DC-3 is another. Plenty of good airplanes coming our way, and fast. Remember, everybody, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. I would really, really, really greatly appreciate that. Get this stream up to as many likes as we possibly can today. And if you are new here enjoying what you are seeing, please hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on notifications for the channel so you never miss whenever I go live or post a video. I would really, 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 truly, greatly appreciate that. I will download Sim Update 11 on Saturday. I find it easier to download 12 to 18 hours after the update. Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure. It said to tell the recorder to turn on the subtitles? I can try. Like how the 737's flying after the newest update? Yeah, it's not terrible. The winds on it for sure, and that's a Microsoft Flight Simulator update and a PMDG update. I feel like the winds affect the aircraft so much differently now than they used to. And that's all airplanes, I feel. Like even the FlyByWire A320, we were, I mean, granted, the winds were gusting at like 28, 29 knots the other day when we were landing in Houston, which that was a rough one, everybody. Just warning you now, if you end up going back and watching that replay, youch. Just wishing that they'll bring the EFB to us sooner rather than later, you know? was really stormy in Texas that day? Yeah, I can imagine. It made me land very stiff, if that's what you would like to call it. Start looking at the weather for our arrival, shall we? Hopefully it's not going to be anything that's going to be difficult for us. It is Las Vegas after all, though. Winds calm, visibility greater than 10 miles, ceiling at least 12,000, few clouds at 25,000, no significant weather. Alright, looks like the weather's going to be absolutely amazing in Las Vegas for us. That's very exciting. I always like that. Where's your handsome face today? We're just keeping the camera off for today, just to kind of not to have to worry about the camera being on me continuously and making sure I'm not picking my nose or, you know, just kind of like being able to relax a little bit, maybe slouch, slick back in my chair a little. Looks like we are just about to reach our cruising altitude here. Yep, 37,000 feet, everybody. We are cruising. Our ground speed is 472 knots, being pushed along a little bit faster by a crosswind, blowing at 245 degrees and 76 knots. Stall. Pat's prediction? Oh man, I have no idea. Who are they even playing? I don't even know. Let me look. Playing the Colts. So the Patriots. You would hope, right? I'll take the Patriots on that. KFC for dinner? Nice. I can't mess with KFC, unfortunately. My stomach does not like it. A380X is coming out soon. Yeah, man. I personally think it's probably going to be later, probably the middle of next year. Unfortunately. Just keeping myself from getting too excited, you know? That's all. That's the worst thing about it. Yeah, I mean, you know, FlyByWire doesn't really give a lot of updates because they're just a standalone freeware team. Open source freeware mod. And so they work on it when they can, you know, they're a very small team, and the quality of the freeware that they put out, definitely think, you know, would be something that they would consider charging money for, and the fact that they don't is really what makes it great. Okay, we have an 8,000 foot mandatory altitude coming up here, so we're going to come over to our altitude knob, and we are going to switch that down to 8,000. When I say 8,000 foot mandatory altitude, I mean that's the mandatory altitude you will be at before turning on to final approach. That's 8,000. They're going to do a surprise? Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm sure what they'll do is they'll announce to the community that like the final like beta testing or final like an alpha version is in final testing, and you know, we should be expecting a release in 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I'm predicting. Remember, everybody, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button on this stream for me. I would really greatly appreciate that. We are currently sitting at 6 likes, and my original goal for this stream was to get it up to 20, so hitting that like button will get me one step closer to the goal. And if you are new here, enjoying what you are seeing, normally we do have a face camera on, but I took it off today. I took it off today just because I want to relax a little bit. But normally there is a face camera. You guys can all feast your eyes on my beautiful mean mug whenever you'd like. No release date means they can delay it without somebody getting mad. Exactly. Exactly. No deadline. No deadline in turn equals less stress, which in turn equals better work, which in turn equals a better airplane. I would rather them take their time on it and actually deliver something that's really fine-tuned and doesn't require a lot of updates out of the gate, rather than releasing something that isn't finished. Can I skip to the landing? Unfortunately, no, my friend. We do the entire flight. There's no skipping here. We're starting our descent in about 33 nautical miles, so probably in just another few minutes, about 4 minutes or so, we will start our descent down to the Las Vegas area. One thing I do want to check is come down here to the FMC and just make sure that this is actually going to count down for us, which it is. Okay. Minimums will call, approaching minimums will call. Alright. Just so we can truly be immersed in the realism of having the GPWS count down for us. "18 nautical miles to go until we start our descent." You're going to do a flight. Nice. After we land in Las Vegas here shortly, ladies and gentlemen, we will be making our way on over to Los Angeles. I love to watch Barren Desert Land and Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's something interesting to see. Oh yeah, I agree. Like that out there. Especially out here as well, having the mountainous looking terrain. Out here as well, looking stunning, per usual. Big business. Oh man, I won't have time to get off the plane and gamble a bit. There's casinos right in the terminal, my friend. So you will have time. D-board, as we are setting our airplane up, just be there for final boarding call, my friend, because once we push, we aren't coming back. I remember my dad and uncle went to the casino in Las Vegas, and I had got moved back like 30 feet. Oh, jeez. Alright, we have reached the top of our descent, ladies and gentlemen. Down we go. Oliver, what's going on? He says, beautiful. Oh, yeah. Like I said, this simulator just, the more and more I look at it, the more and more I fly it, the more and more I just get overall stunned with the quality of its visuals. I mean, how can you not, right? How can this not just look absolutely crazy? Okay. Just checking that out to make sure that I know what our approach is going to be looking like. You know, since we're stopping in Las Vegas, I wouldn't be against for going to see Tom Jones. Does he still perform in Vegas? Does Tom Jones even still tour? Yeah, fall 2022 North American tour. Yeah, let's go see Tom. Burner, what's up? He says, hey, I'm back. It feels like mid-August here in New York. 71 degrees in November, not friendly. Yeah, we're about 76 right now ourselves. And overcast. Gray. Very gray and dreary looking outside. Hopefully we will get a nice butter for our landing today. The 737 can be hit or miss with us sometimes, folks. We either nail it or we don't. And we don't come anywhere close. People in the 747 and salty 777 delete your waypoints. Yeah, I don't really enjoy flying those, my man, to be completely honest with you. I try to avoid it usually. I can't wait for PMDG to release their airplane, if I'm being completely honest. PMDG 777 and 74. That's something I think we are all patiently awaiting. Really hope that comes within the next year or so. We can probably say maybe the end of 2023 is probably when we can expect that. Possibly even early 2024. The most interesting long-haul route I like is the ones that go northern to southern hemisphere, as Europe to South Africa or North America to South America. Yeah, I agree. Off without camera feels a little different. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to go without it today, my man. Not have to worry about being on camera as much, you know. That way I can stretch, and also the feeling of being watched. Sometimes I just like to be rid of that, you know. Like, obviously I love being watched, don't get me wrong. I love everybody tuning in and watching the stream. But sometimes I like just to have a little bit of leniency, you know. Amy, what's going on? What is up? Take ourselves out of standard mode, reset our altimeter, there we go. Still want to fly Dubai 737-800 stream? Yeah, man. Definitely, for sure. That's one I generally forget about, unfortunately. Alright, everybody. We are coming on in. Hoping for some success with this landing coming into Vegas. I'm going to be at 210 knots coming up here by the time we get to Red Quinn, which is right here. So we just have to pay attention to that, make sure that our speed is going to be doing well. Las Vegas, the city, is starting to appear over here on our left. Let's reference our charts here, just make sure we are looking good. Video is going well and great at the moment. Thanks, I appreciate that. I am glad that you are enjoying. Remember, everybody, if you haven't already, please hit the like button on this stream for me. Get the stream up to as many likes as we possibly can. And if you are new here and are enjoying the stream, please consider becoming a subscriber. I would really, really greatly appreciate that. Please and thank you. Bad turbulence right there. Hopefully nobody was in the lavatory. I hope not. I refuse to take any responsibility of somebody that may have been in the restroom. Just about to come below 10,000. We're going to throw our landing lights on now. Get down to 210 knots as well. There's the city out there. Lovely Las Vegas, looking nicely. Also, if you want someday do a TUI 737 flight, you can do. It's my home island, most popular route during January and March. Nice. Well, that's coming right up. There's our airport right here. I subscribe. Thanks, Amy. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Not so laggy in Vegas yet. It's because I'm using the default scenery. That's why I took off the one that was making my graphics card question its decisions. Alright, let's get our stuff set up for the ILS. Our course is 259. Our nav radio needs to be set at 111.5. Go, transfer that over. Alright, we are going to level off at 8,000 here. Keep the airplane at 200 knots. Get our auto brakes armed. Get our speed brakes armed as well. Replay tool, we can get that started as well. Go, recording is started. Southwest Airlines today? Oh yeah. We are pretending like we are being vectored in, more like I had this planned out beforehand. What's my favorite airline? Probably Southwest. That opinion seems to change a lot, though, for me anyway. We got to get down to 6,000 here. You like TUI? Nice. I have not had the opportunity to fly on them, unfortunately. Heading select for a heading of 350. Beautiful looking scenery out here. Flaps are already to 2. Approach mode on. We go, established. We are going to reset the traffic injection, just so we don't have any mishaps here of running into anybody we don't want to be running into. Emirates A380. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of Emirates and a lot of Etihad flights once the FlyByWire A380 gets released, for sure. Because that is one that I personally just cannot wait for. I feel like we've been waiting so long for it, and now that we're getting closer and closer, you know, there were some speculative sources out there that told us the A380 was going to be released by the end of October, somewhere around now, and we haven't seen anything just yet, but that doesn't mean anything. Sim volume is coming up for everybody. Go, we're on the glide path. Let's get our flaps to 5. Winds are looking a little gusty right here. 15-knot crosswind coming in from a heading of 179. But those winds will decrease once we get closer to the airfield. That's probably just a lot of wind coming off the terrain right here and a lot of the mountains. But once we pass through, we should be good. Flaps 10. Time for the jackpot landing? Let's hope so. Northern Quebec is beautiful to fly over? Yeah, I can imagine. We just flew over, we were just in Iceland, and that was pretty stunning. I'm not gonna lie about that. Alright, gears coming down, everybody. Flaps 50.
2,500.
Flaps 25. Flaps 40. Let's go for it, everybody. Let's get the butter, shall we? We approached Anchorage yesterday and had 40 knot crosswinds. Jeez. Yeah, we had about 29, 30 knot crosswinds when we were going into Houston. That made that very interesting, like I said earlier. You would think we would have been okay if that last gust wouldn't have come at the last second. Pushed our left wing down, so I had to overcorrect. Unfortunately, the airplane kind of slammed into the runway. We had like -3 and change. I forget exactly what it was now, but it was ugly. High control. Time today. There we go. And no landing rate monitor. All right. Not the most centerline thing in the world. She wanted to float a little bit there, but we got her down. Volanta didn't detect a landing either. Oh, come on, man. Alright. Ground spoilers coming up. Flaps coming clean. Landing lights off. Runway turnoffs off. Strobes off. APU getter fired up. Alright, as far as where we want to park, let's continue along slowly here. Select GSX. Gate, suitable parkings, medium, no, we want small. Unless these are all medium. These are probably all medium. So let's reference our chart real quick to see where our gates are.
The requested position is already assigned to another aircraft.
Oops, didn't mean to click that. No. God, the GSX, the whole GSX UI needs to be improved. The fact that it closes on its own every time you make a selection is just very irritating. Very, very irritating. Well, let's go to gate 40. I have no idea where that is in relation to the gates over here. I'm not going to do a follow me. So hopefully we can find the city. You already landed in Las Vegas? Yes. Yes, we did. Just touched down moments ago. That and GSX just has all these gates numbered like 55 through 80, when according to our charts, they are named like 10, 7, 8, 11, Concourse A, B, and C. Like we don't have anything for... Oop, there's Concourse D. Oh, there's some 50s over there. Okay, we may have been looking at the wrong map. If it's Concourse D that we want, we are going the wrong way. We are going to gate what now? What did we choose? Gate 40. Let's see where that might be in relation. Yep, gate 40, so we need to go to Concourse D, which means we're going to make this right-hand turn right here. Captain Sim 777 has held up for 6 hours. Let's hope it stays up for me the next 4 or so. Best of luck, my friend. We ourselves have not had luck in the past, so I hope it definitely goes smoothly for you. I just hope that where we are going is actually the correct gate area. The correct terminal. Because I have a feeling it's not. However, Las Vegas is a big place, so it'll probably take us a while to get there. Let's get our APU gens on now. We'll get our APU bleed on as well. Isolation valve will come back to open. Put packs on high. There's Concourse D all the way down there. That's where we are headed. going on with that right there in the ground? That's interesting. Probably something there in real life that the simulator is picking up on weird. Okay, so we are approaching where we need to go here. Gate 40. It's going to be right up in front of us here. If we aren't going to the right spot, I'll be upset. It seems like we might, believe it or not. Seriously, why'd that just not center the view back to where we had it? There we go, thank you. It zoomed in, but it didn't move the camera. Didn't quite understand that. Well, according to this, gate 40 should be right here. And I don't see our dude to wave us into park. But we will take it. We will definitely take it. Right, lovely parking here. That should do. Alright, now we can watch our replay, yeah? Hopefully, maybe the landing rate monitor will actually pick something up here. Get some flaps down. There we go. For whatever reason, our flaps aren't going really to where we wanted them. They're kind of frozen in place. Just a little bit. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's, we're going to forward the replay real quick, get all the way back to the gate. The reason why, because that should make us able to get the flaps back down to where we need them. Maybe not. Oh, looks like everything is still spawning in. Come on, flaps. You work for me here? Oh, I guess not. Well, looks like the airplane's completely frozen up. Can't get our flaps down any more than that, so I guess we're going to have to deal with it. Hold on. Get another view real quick. Kind of stinks that Volanta didn't catch the landing, so we won't be able to tell what our actual landing rate was, but we were pretty buttery smooth on that one. Landed a little late, but we landed within the touchdown markers here. awesome. Let's go ahead and finish up the replay again and get it back up and gate before oh boy. Frames are really tanking here. Always happens in Vegas just because there's so much to load. And you can see what the replay tool did. Completely got rid of our jetways for us. How thoughtful. So we can come down here now and we can get our airplane shut off. Never mind, it's not going to let me click anything. Alright, well, we got to get everything reset here for the next leg anyway. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining me for that first leg. We are going out to Los Angeles now. Everybody, don't go anywhere. Just going to get the simulator restarted. Oops, reboot everything so we can get rid of that terrible, nasty frame rate. And I will be right back, so don't go anywhere, anybody. Putting the be right back sign up. Be right back. Alright everybody, back. Sorry that took so gosh darn long. I had to reset the entire simulator, go right to the desktop and come back in because it froze up on the loading back to the main menu. So my apologies about that. We just got everything reset here, currently sitting in Las Vegas. As you can see, the city just to our left there. Currently sitting at the gate. We didn't go to that gate 40, we went to gate 237 according to the Microsoft Flight Simulator, so we are all set and ready to go. The airplane is in turnaround state, so the only thing we have to do is get inside and actually get our fuel loaded and get our zero fuel weight entered in so we can have the weight and balance figured out, and then we'll be able to get up and get moving. So without further ado, let's jump inside here. As you can see, I just started everything up so all of our screens are on. There they go. Alright, like I said, first thing we're going to do is come over here to fuel. And for this leg, we are taking 10,396 pounds. And for the payload, our zero fuel weight is 121,700. That is maximum zero fuel weight. Awesome. I feel like that doesn't happen often. Yeah, full load, 148 people on board. Awesome. Heading out to LA. Alright, let's get our route done. And before we do that, let's ask GSX to start boarding.
Boarding requested.
There we go. Alright, KLAS for Las Vegas, and then we are going to KLAX for Los Angeles. Our flight number remains the same, Whiskey November. What was it again? 1398, yep, 1398. And we are departing runway 26 right out of Las Vegas. Alright, let's hit next, and let's get our route entered in. After our departure, we are going direct to Bravo Lima Alpha Quebec. From there, we're going direct to SHT Shitner, SHTNR,
Pilot's boarding
and
started.
then we will take the arrival in. Okay, so let's go over here to departures and arrivals. Looks like we are going out on the Raider 2. There it is. Excellent. And there's our transition. Let's come back to the index. Let's select our arrival now. Looks like we're going in on 24 right. We'll take the ILS because of course we will. And we are using the Angel 4 with the Schnittner transition. There it is. Alright. Let's come over here to our legs. Let's look for any discontinuities that we can get rid of. Alright, looking good there. Let's come over here to our plan, and let's cycle through our legs and make sure everything is looking good, make sure nothing's looking weird, we don't have any strange loop-de-loops or weird turnarounds or just anything odd in general. Look at that, lovely arrival right into 24 right. I am happy with that. We will activate and execute the route. Let's come up to the overhead panel. Let's get our left aft fuel pump on. Let's get the APU fired up. See, means our passengers are about to board any second. Alright, our zero fuel weight, as mentioned, we are at the maximum zero fuel weight capacity of the airplane for this leg, 121,700 pounds. So we'll just enter that in. Our reserve fuel is going to be 2.2. Our cost index is 8 again. Our cruising altitude is going to be 34,000 feet. Let's see if we even make it that high. Our cruise wind, 242 degrees at 39 knots. Alright, and one limit, come over here. We'll do 50 degrees for the selected temperature. And we'll do a regular departure in standard climb. Takeoff flaps will go to 5 degrees. And our center of gravity, 17.3, looking good. And let's get our V-speeds all entered in. Alright, lovely. Let's get our trim set now. 6.72. Let's get this back over to map. 6.72.
Passengers boarding starting.
That should do right about there. We're going to come up to the overhead. We are going to get the APU generators on now. And we'll get the packs on also. And because it is Las Vegas, we can get the temperature down a little bit cooler for everybody, so they aren't too hot back there. All right, awesome. Let's get our autopilot all set and ready to go. We're going up to flight level 340 for our cruise.
Morning.
340. We want V2 plus 10, which is 144 on the speed. And our runway heading for our departure going out on runway 26 right is 259. All right, awesome. Let's get our auto throttle armed. Our flight director is armed as well. Auto brake comes down to RTO. We'll come down here to our transponder, get that set. Alright, coming back up to the overhead panel. Let's get this up to APU Gen. It's down to standby power. Yaw damper will come on. Window heats will come on as well. Get our flight altitude of 34,000 feet entered in here. And then we need our landing altitude, which in Las Vegas is 128 feet. So we'll go 150. It's closer to the number than at 100. All right, excellent. That's all looking swell up top. Get the packs on high for everybody. 70 degrees in the cabin. That's a perfectly acceptable temperature, in my opinion, given as it is oh so very hot here in Las Vegas. And let's watch our guys load our baggage for a little while here. I will go ahead and ask everybody that if you wouldn't mind to hit that like button on the stream for me if you haven't already. I haven't checked on the count that we were at in quite a while. We were aiming for 20 by the end of the stream. We're currently sitting at 16, everybody, 16 likes. So if you wouldn't mind, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button to get us up to our goal of 20. And we are not running FSLTL this time around. And I'm doing that for a reason. Just because I really think it kind of bogs my frames down a little bit. Because we're getting about 45 frames per second sitting here right now. When we had all that traffic loaded in, we were getting about like 25, 20, even down to 17. So just for now at Las Vegas, because it is going to input so much traffic, we are going to hold off on that. 61 of our passengers have gotten on board so far, only about halfway done. And as you can see with our luggage right there, he's only just getting started on the first car. So we have a little bit of time to kill. The airplane outside is looking absolutely fantastic per usual, and the city of Las Vegas in the background there isn't looking too shabby either. Really want to get the Fly Tampa Las Vegas loaded back in. Like I said, I will do so once we upgrade our RAM here, because I don't have enough RAM for this area. Between streaming on the same PC and everything else that I have running in the background, like Volanta and FSRealistic and NVIDIA Broadcast and FlyLiveStudio and Navigraph, like all of that being on, and not to mention the streaming software, Streamlabs. With all of that being on, it really kind of takes up a big chunk of our memory, which makes it very difficult for the Fly Tampa scenery to load, so that's kind of why we are staying away from it. I would rather not have to deal with that, if I'm being completely honest. And just want to mention, we are only 41 subscribers away, everybody, from 750. So if you are new here enjoying what you are seeing, please hit that subscribe button and get us up to 750, everybody. Based on the poll that I posted yesterday for the airplane that we are going to use for the 750 subscriber long haul special, looks like the airplane that's going to be used is probably going to be the AnyBuilds A310, which I am very excited to fly. Only a few more passengers waiting to get on board here. Dead chat, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's alright. Need to zoom in a lot. Yeah, we'll try, man. We'll try. But yeah, I always try to read everybody's comments anyway, even if I... Like, generally what I'll do is I'll wait, like, when the chat is real busy, because sometimes it is. A lot of people are asking questions or posting things. What I'll do is you'll notice I'll answer a couple at the top, and then I'll let a little while go by, like a minute or two, just kind of so I don't have to hear myself talking as much and drive myself nuts. What I will do is I will then catch up and read a couple of off in rapid fire, not spend too much time on them, you know what I mean, and there's a way I do it. Alright, boarding is complete, absolutely lovely. We need to get up top. We will get our seatbelt signs on now and ask the flight attendants to get everybody seated so we can get on out of here. Probe heats are going to come on now. Hydraulic pumps are also going to come on. Fuel pumps will come on as well. And let's ask for pushback and departure. Come down here to the FMC. Let's go over to FS actions. Oops, yep. Ground services. Release the ground power unit and remove our wheel chocks.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback.
Alright, let's watch them get hooked up to the airplane here. Come on, camera. Stop being so finicky, man. There we go.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
I should fly Freedom 1 on Tuesday for Election Day. Yeah, I probably won't be streaming on Tuesday, my man, just because I'll have started my new job and it is Election Day, so I will need to get out there and vote.
Locking gear.
Alright, let's get back inside here. We will come up top. We will get our anti-collision lights on now to let people know that we are going to be starting. As far as what direction we need to push back in, let's look at our chart here for 26 right, which is going to be to our left. Alright.
Release parking brakes.
Release our parking brakes for them.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, we will get engine number 2 into the ground position. We will come over here, start valve open, and 2. Oops, wow. I'm missing something. There we go. Alright, N2 rising. N1 rising as well. Oil pressure. Starting to build. Alright, you know the deal, 25% N2. We will engage fuel flow and get over and have a listen. Alright, sounds like we have a good start of engine number 2. Let's get back into the flight deck here. Wait for the start valve to close. There it is, engine number 1 coming up. Start valve open. N2 rotation, N1 rotation. Also coming up. Oil pressure. Starting to rise. Alright, same thing.
Set parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Alright, now it sounds like we have a good start of engine number 1. Alright, lovely. Let's tell GSX that we have a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
And let's go up to the overhead panel. Let's get our engine generators on. Let's get our packs on. Isolation valve will come into auto. APU lead will come off. APU comes off. Alright, excellent. Gen 1 is selected. Okay. Let's come over to the wing view here. Let's do our flight controls surface test.
Unlocking gear.
Looks good. Flaps to 5 degrees.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, flaps to 5 degrees, and we are all set to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get our taxi lights on now. And we just need to wait for this gentleman to give us the all clear before we can get moving. Here he is. Showing us the bypass pin. Puts his arm down, waits a couple minutes. Waves by. Waits another 5 seconds. And then he starts to walk on off. Alright. Awesome. Just gotta wait for him to step away from the airplane. Alright folks, let's release our parking brake from here and let's get rolling. lovely. Look at the frames we're getting now. The FSLTL wasn't loaded in. The simulator is running very, very nice. So I don't think I'm going to be using FSLTL too much anymore, to be completely honest, guys. I think I'm just going to download the AI static aircraft that I had originally and just go based on that. I just find it affecting my frames too much, if I'm being completely honest with you. Me, I'm a big performance guy. I mean, I love the way things look visually, right? But if it's going to deprive the rest of the simulator from running smoothly as far as frames and everything like that coming into a populated area like Las Vegas, and same thing with Los Angeles, which is what we're about to fly to, you know what I mean? I just don't want to have to deal with that, you know? Alright, here's our runway up here. We will take a right-hand turn and get on out of here. This is going to be a turn and burn, ladies and germs. So, landing lights on and all set to go. Strobes coming on as well. Alright everybody, enjoy the departure out of Las Vegas. Turning and burning. Throttle's coming up to 40%. And initiating toga. Enjoy. V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. If you have an LNAV on. Nice takeoff, thank you, my man. Alright, flaps to 1 degrees. Flaps clean. Get this off RTO. Remind me of when I took off from Las Vegas? Yeah, I would love to visit Vegas one day, man. That is on my bucket list. Yay, 737? Oh, yeah. What's going on, Jenna? How are ya? Hope you're having a great day. We're going to be below 8,000 feet right here, so we are leveling off momentarily. And now we can start climbing again. Your leg's kind of bare, so that's good. Yeah, I'm glad it's healing up okay. Okay, here comes 10,000 feet. Flight deck, get our landing lights turned off. Alright, let's get the simulator volume down just a tad there. I think the 737 has the most iconic cockpit, yeah, and easily recognizable. Easily recognizable for sure. My favorite cockpits, though, definitely do go to the older airplanes of the 70s, the older airliners, 727. Can't forget that cockpit, man. Are you planning on getting aircraft when Black Friday happens? Oh yeah. Shopping sales, you mean? Absolutely. I hope that the Phoenix will go on sale. The 707, oh yeah, 707, 72. The 737-200 and 100 cockpits. The 747-100. Also a great looking flight deck. I was thinking about grabbing the PMDG DC-6 as well. Fooling around with that and having some fun with it. Where's the camera? No camera today. Just didn't really feel like having it on me, just kind of taking a break from it, so I don't have to really worry about people watching and me picking my nose on accident or whatever. Remember, everybody, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button on this stream. We have a goal to get to 20 likes by the end, and we are sitting at 18 currently. So remember, everybody, if you haven't done so, please, I would greatly appreciate it if you hit the like button. You may grab the 737-800 or Phoenix A320 on Black Friday. Yeah, I mean, the Phoenix is probably what I'm going to end up going with. Maybe even the DC-6 if I can score it for a good price, for sure. I might take an opportunity to grab some scenery, too, while it's on sale. Even if I don't necessarily meet the system requirements to run it, I will still grab it. I hope the freeware DC-10 aircraft looks so good to be incoming freeware. I know. Does look rather nice, doesn't it? Alright, everybody, now that we are above 18,000 feet, let's get some tunes back on for us. I like that they made both the modern cockpit and the old one. Yeah, that's cool. That's one thing that's funny, you know, about developers making older classic airliners, you know what I mean? Especially any airliners from the 70s and 60s, like the 727 and the original 737. There is no FMC in there, everybody. If they are going to truly simulate the original performance of the airplane, then there's not going to be an FMC. That's all going to be done by radio navigation and maybe like an INS system. Somebody develops one. You're gonna get the Thrustmaster accessories pack on Black Friday? Nice. Yeah, it's actually absolutely an amazing set of peripherals. If you can grab the Boeing Yoke too on Black Friday on sale, I would do that also. We need a Q400, proper ATR series, and an A340, and an A300. Yeah, they're coming. They are coming. I mean, with the A310 coming out, I mean, that is based off the A300. It's just a shortened version of it. So, technically, we're getting the A300, just a shorter, much smaller version. But that's okay. I'm fine with that. Coming up above 28,000 feet there. Any build should make an A306 so we can do some UPS, FedEx, and Pan Am routes. Who knows? They may be planning on releasing the other models in the series. For my favorite aircraft, either the 737 or A320s. Oh yeah. The A320 series of airplanes, going back even the A318, 19, 20, and 21. Very nice airplanes. DC-8, you know, I've been dying to get my hands on a nice DC-8. Now, I forgot who, excuse me, I forgot who made the DC-8 for FSX, but I did buy it. Unfortunately, there was a bug with the version for FSX that caused it not, like, you would get a ginormous drop in frames randomly. And they said it had something to do with the gauges, and the way one of the gauges was conflicting with something was causing an FPS drop, and they never fixed it. They never fixed it. My machine was never able to run it. Maybe nowadays it probably can, but... Looks like a buff A320 absolutely does. I kind of think about that about the A310 in general, to be honest with you. I mean, it was kind of the basis and the platform that everything that Airbus ended up doing in general with their airplanes, you know? Made by Aerosoft, yeah. Well, they never fixed it because I bought it, it had the issue, and then like a year later I tried it out again, downloaded the installer, and it was the same problem. It's like, seriously, you guys haven't fixed this yet, man. What the hell? You gotta go? No problem, Janet. I understand. Thanks for popping in, as always. Really, really greatly appreciate you, and have a great rest of your afternoon. We only need 40 more subscribers to go, everybody. 40 more to go until 750. We are getting so very, very close. I'm dying for a Bluebird 757. I want to do more cargo ops so bad. Yeah, DHL cargo operations will definitely become a thing a lot more often once the 7.5 drops, that's for sure. Alright, let's look at our chart here, find out what height we need to be descending to. Looks like 4,000 feet. Not sure if we are going to be trusting the VNAV all the way down. I ended up going a managed descent on the last one on our way into Vegas, and I just did that because I kind of had an uneasy feeling about how the airplane was going to fly the approach, so I just kind of took manual control of it from there. God darn it, I heard the 1,000 foot left arm. Wait, 1,000 foot left alarm and got a small scared because I fly an X-Blade right now, but I realized that an Airbus A340 doesn't have the Boeing horn for 1,000 feet left. Oh, I gotcha. The altitude alarm. The altitude alert. Look at that scenery out there, huh? Wow. Holy moly, that looks nice. Oh, and by the way, just in case you're wondering, if you look at Volanta and you go back to my previous flights and you look at the most recent one, we do have a landing rate there, and it's showing as 20.93 when we landed in Vegas. Mr. Nice Guy, what's going on, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Just about to start our descent any second now into the Los Angeles area. 7 hours strong into this 777, still have 2 hours and 45 minutes to go. I think you'll do good with it, man. I think you'll be alright. Seems to be treating you pretty well so far. I found most of my CTDs happening, well, randomly, really. One more like to go, everybody, until we reach our goal of 20 on the stream. If you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. Would really, really, really greatly appreciate that. We had a CTD seconds before landing today. Really annoying? Yeah, man. Always sucks when that happens. The most frustrating thing. It's because of how much work goes into, you know, playing flight sim, man. Flying over the Pacific, it's so boring. Yeah, we crossed the Pacific one time. We crossed the, well, not really. We were over the Pacific Ocean when we went Honolulu to LA. No, we went Honolulu to Las Vegas in an Hawaiian Airlines A330. And yeah, crossing was, I wouldn't say boring, but definitely not much to see. Not nervous about the CTD. I have a feeling all the displays will turn off. It's happened to me 3 times. Yep, used to happen to me a lot on the reduked 737, as well as the default Asobo 737 when I was on Xbox. I mean default Asobo A320, rather. Whoops. I kind of would have almost rather them make a made the 737 and not the Airbus. Scenery out here still looks just absolutely amazing. It never used to look the best. For a short time, it didn't look so great out here in the desert, you know, heading towards LA and in between Las Vegas, but recently, it really has been looking nice. Yeah, I'm going to take control over from the VNav right now. We're just going to manage our own descent for now. Just because I don't have the best feeling about what VNav is going to do for us here. Interesting coming in from LA from this direction. I don't think I've ever flown, well, I haven't done it often, Las Vegas to LA, so this is going to be fun. Don't know why I tagged myself. Little brain slip. Heathrow to Seattle. Oh yeah, that's a long one. Headwind A330 is getting a revamped DFB. Nice. We haven't flown the Headwind in quite a while. I remember when that airplane first released. Well, not first released, but when the first time I ever downloaded it, it was super buggy, and it's good to see that they really kind of sorted all the problems out. Because that airplane used to CTD for me continuously. Alright, looking really, really nice. Just realized that Flight Simulator is slowly turning into a virtually home museum because of the more popular aircraft are slowly disappearing from the real skies. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was just looking up, or trying to look up news about the, ooh, we just had some weather pop in. I've just tried to look up some news recently about the FlyByWire A380, just seeing if there happened to be anything out there that mentions a release date, and I saw somebody go up on the, he posted on the forum, like, I don't know why FlyByWire has to release an A380 when it's no longer such an iconic aircraft because they don't use them as much anymore. I was like, guy, the fact that people think an airplane like the A380, as big as it is, and how much technological achievement that airplane had, the fact that people actually think it's not significant anymore. It's just makes me sad. Don't use it anymore. BA takes them back to Lufthansa. It's going to take some next year, and Emirates is like 60%. Yeah, I forget who it was. We mentioned it in the last stream. I think it may have been Etihad that reactivated their A380s. A lot of companies are, because the demand for air travel is getting higher and higher now that COVID's kind of calmed down and there's a lot less restrictions on everybody. Music is coming off. Sim volume going up. Kind of Southern announced retirement of their A380s. Yeah, I mean, it's not surprising. Such a big airplane and how inefficient some of them could be. Well, not some of them, how inefficient they can be. Still doing well on our descent. Just because we are managing our own descent, I am just keeping a lookout at our altimeter just to make sure that we aren't going to be putting ourselves in a risky situation, which we aren't. Also, China is in lockdown every even today. Hard to operate a big aircraft if you don't know the government feels. Yeah, exactly. when I use my yoke and throttle on the CRJ, it thinks when I idle the throttles, it goes into shut-off mode, so everything dies on me. Yeah, you have to calibrate your throttles to fit the detents. That's what I did. I just looked up a tutorial video on it, on how to calibrate the CRJ to your throttle quadrant. Even when I did, it still died. That's weird. Yeah, I don't suffer from that issue, thankfully. All right, let's take a look. Course for our ILS is 251. That's our final approach course. And localizer is 108.5. Aren't you? And we can get approach mode on now. We'll bring flaps to 1. Auto brake will go up to 3. Speed brakes would be armed. Bring flaps to 2, help us slow down just a little bit. I really hope the landing rate monitor works this time around. It says it's connected to the sim, so I don't entirely know what the problem was. Right, we've been established on a localizer. We have visual contact with the runway all the way up there. Awesome, it should be a very nice arrival. We don't have any wind either. That's interesting. Either that or it's not showing up. But this should be a nice arrival. I have faith in this one. There's the city all the way out there. Time for some butter? I hope so. Start slowing the airplane down a little bit more. We'll go flat to 10. And we will start replaying. We'll start the recording. There we go. Recording started. The A340 and the A380 have a similar history. Both were made for the market, but when they started to build, it suddenly changed to be not favorable. Yep, exactly. The A380 died before it even left the ground, if I'm being completely honest with you. Much as I hate to say that, you know, it's kind of true.
2,500.
But we never set our minimums, huh? Whoops. Not too late, though. The King of the Sky was born in a democratic republic, not a kingdom. Yeah. Alright, let's get our gear down. Go flaps 25. Lap 40. Alright, everybody, enjoy the arrival. My control. A little windy, nothing too terrible. Bit high.
Approaching minimums. 100. Fifth minimums.
We made it. I have no idea what the FPM on that is. It's, we'll know once we get parked here and we park it with Volanta. Volanta should tell us. For whatever reason, we lost our 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 count because he said minimums pretty late. Minus 71 according to Volanta. Cool. Because of the shake, yeah, FSRealistic. Maybe did a little bit too much, but I'm proud of it. Minus 71. For whatever reason, our landing rate monitor isn't working again. It was just working the other day, but for whatever reason, today it's no big deal. But anyways, let's watch our replay here. We're not going to taxi to the gate. You know that whenever we... God, look at all the scenery loading in. Couple small gusts there when we were coming in, but nothing too crazy. Putting out a soft landing by the shaking camera makes it look too hard. Yeah, I mean, I keep it at the default value that FSRealistic has it on. If you look at the touchdown of the main gear, touchdown main is set to 50. And that's kind of what I've always set it to. Same thing with the front nose wheel. Wonder if we turn it down a little bit. Moved it down to 30. I floated much longer than I wanted to, per usual. Wouldn't be one of my landings without floating, huh? Let's get another view. Found out Trump 757 was at your local airport? Reversers opened while in mid-flight, according to the replay tool. Alright, well this is going to be the final replay view, everybody, the final one. Thank you so much everybody that joined and tagged along today. I really greatly appreciate every single one of you. And there should be a stream scheduled for tomorrow, just not sure yet. It's going to be my first day at my new job, so I might take a day off the stream, just so I can come home and unwind and kind of go about the rest of my afternoon. Well, thank you so much everybody. This is going to be the final replay, and I will catch you all later. Keep a lookout on the Discord for the scheduling of the streams coming up later on this week, and I'll catch you guys all later. Take care everyone, have a great rest of your evenings. Bye bye for now.